What up? What's happening? What's cracking, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, here with the man with the plan himself, Jay in the building. Jay, how you doing, my brother? Big
I'm
shout
happy to
out to
be here,
KC. Big shout
Yeah,
out to
shout out
KC,
KC.
Queen of Power. We had some technical difficulties,
Technical
so
difficulties.
she
I
won't be
will
able to
say
join us today.
before we start, I want to give Casey a shout out because her setup was looking fire, bro. The lighting was on point.
Yep.
It's actually a tragedy she's having technical difficulties.
Yes.
Because she was on point. Her setup is nice.
Shout out to KC. She is truly building something. You know,
yeah, she got a good look going on over there. You know,
big shout out to her. Shout out to everybody in the South. I hope you guys staying warm. I hope you guys stay safe. No, everybody got power
down there.
Even though from what I saw, they hyped it up. It was like an inch. From what I saw, I could be wrong.
But for out there, that's bad.
I heard they got ice. I heard they had some ice.
They don't got provisions for it.
That's the problem, though. This is what. Let's think. Okay, last time when Casey first joined the podcast, when she first moved to Houston, it was like an ice storm.
Yeah, 2021.
And it's shocking to me how they're never prepared.
I just go to the beach, get some sand. It ain't that hard.
But like all you gotta do is wrap they could do some real infrastructure stuff.
Yeah,
like they got a good 2, 3, 4 years between these where they could wrap the pipes, do some good insulation.
I think since then they've gotten at least a good temperature, a big temperature drop. So it should be. I think it's like a more common occurrence nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
So shout out to everybody who normally gets snow. Northeast, Mid Atlantic. Shout out to all y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was a cold weekend, man. It was a cold weekend.
Yeah,
I found the valve that would shut off the water going to the outside. I was looking for this valve for 3 years.
Oh snap! So like for the hose?
Yeah. I thank God that none of my pipes were burst. But I found that just in time.
That's good.
So
because it dropped. It was like -8 one day.
It definitely dropped. Yeah. For all those new listeners, man, welcome to the No Clearance Podcast, man. Here on this podcast, we talk about a lot of things, really, but we talk about, we got your nerd news, we got your tea on the streets, and then we got your music section. And Jay here, he gives his nerd news. And Jay, the question is, what's going on, man? What we got? All
right, so this week I'm talking about Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. Or Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I keep messing up the name. It's new Game of Thrones, nigga. That's what it is. We back.
Talk that talk, nigga.
Game of Thrones is back. That's all I got to say.
Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, nigga.
Exactly. The Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? There's 7 kingdoms and there's a knight. That's all I know.
Sir Duncan.
You know what I'm saying? Sir
it's
Duncan the Tall. Right?
It's the fundamental.
You know what I'm saying? So, new Game of Thrones show, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, takes place in between House of the Dragon and the OG Game of Thrones.
Indeed.
So it takes place in this period of time. It's based off the 3 novellas that George R.R. Martin has already written. A novella is like a short story, if you don't know.
Thank you for that.
I looked that up myself. I kept seeing novellas because I seen like Stephen King wrote novellas that got turned into movies, and I was like, what the hell is that? But yeah, so it's based off the Duncan Egg novellas. If you don't know about Duncan Egg is one of the great kings of Westeros. He grows into becoming one of the great kings. He's Aegon Targaryen the 5th, I believe. And there's a story about him as a kid with Sir Duncan the Tall.
See,
that was a tongue twister. You know what I'm saying? It's a good show. It's taken off the first season so far is following the first novella, and we'll get introduced to this new character Duncan or Dunk that he's known as. He's not known as Duncan. He never even heard that name before, which I find hilarious. The show in itself is a very different tone from the usual Game of Thrones that we're used to.
Yes, it is.
If you think of the original Game of Thrones as a serious but sometimes lighthearted show, House of the Dragon is very serious. It takes itself very serious. This show doesn't take itself serious at all. No. There's a poop joke in the first couple minutes of the episode.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The show is very lighthearted. It's very I like to say cute. It gives you a nice, good feeling. It feels low key like a sports show with the jousting.
Very true. Very true.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the character of Dunk himself is very admirable. He's very loyal, a little dumb,
Honest.
very honest, but he does
Dumb
all he
dumb is
knows.
all about perspective. Dumb is
Yeah, it's
all
all
about
about
perspective.
perspective. He might
Socially he may be a little dumb.
socially he's a little dumb,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like he's a very honorable character. He's very loyal to his um what is it? What's
his
the word I'm
former
looking for? His
former
former
when
sir or whatever it's
sir,
called.
yeah, his former sir. He was a
Um,
squire. He was a
he's a
squire.
squire to Sir Arlen of the Penny Tree, who seems
Yes.
nobody seems to know who this guy is. But he was a knight. He was a hedge
He
knight.
was a knight. Yeah, hedge knight, yeah. Yeah,
A
yeah,
hedge
yeah.
knight is basically like a knight, like a he don't got no money, he got no house, he just
He
sleep in
just
the. It's a knight with no
like a
purpose,
nomad. Yeah,
basically a
yeah, yeah.
hired hand, might I might I say. And he's going out to get his honor for his past
Yeah.
sir or
Sir.
whoever the
Yeah.
man the knight he squired for.
Sire. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the first two episodes so far have been pretty good. This show is shorter than the usual Game of Thrones
Just
episodes.
the way I like
I
it.
think the longest episode is the first one. Every episode from there is going to be like 30 to 40, 30 to
35, 36, maybe.
35, maybe 36 minutes
Yeah,
around
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to
It's
Insecure,
only,
man.
I think it's going to be 6 to 8 episodes, so it's going to be very short seasons.
Yeah.
And they're doing something different. That's it used to be a very custom thing. They dropping a new season every year.
Whoa.
Yeah, they already started filming season 2. So
Whoa.
they're churning these out. The show itself also inspired George R. Martin to start thinking of other novellas for Dunk and Egg, some other stories.
Huh.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if they expand past 3 to 4 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, this inspiration leads to him finishing the books because historically George R. Martin has been procrastinating the last couple books of Game of Thrones for the longest time, and this is why the last seasons were kind of ass and rushed because he had no parts of that. Um, but yeah, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If you are like not really into Game of Thrones, I would recommend it. It's a good entry into the world of Game of Thrones. It might make you want to check out the OG show. It might make you want to check out the House of the Dragon, the new show. Um, I will say if Casey was here, I'd recommend this show to her. I
Tell
think she would
KC
enjoy it.
watch the beginning of episode
Yeah.
2. What a
Episode 2,
schlong.
that shit was crazy.
What a
So
schlong.
the second episode, I can't
Starts
believe
off with a banger.
old boy walked out. I had to cover my wife's eyes. She was like, "Is that real?" I was like, "Nah, that's a horse. It looked like a hose."
That joke was crazy.
That was crazy. I never seen one of those. I never seen that
Yeah.
in my life.
I mean,
Never on my stars. But yeah, good show so far. It's a solid show. I'll give it an overall rating at the end of the season. But I like where it's going. I
yeah.
like how I just like the vibe of the show. It's very lighthearted. It's a breath of fresh air, especially for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's
Um,
definitely a fun one. I'm enjoying it myself. In the I'm enjoying it myself, man. I really like the lightheartedness. But I also appreciate that Sir Duncan is he's just straightforward. He's just
yeah,
very straightforward. He has no ill intention.
none at
And so
all.
I appreciated the one scene where he was he's running around trying to find people. And so when the two prostitutes, I
Oh
believe,
yeah,
or
the
the
horse,
workers, when the two workers, sex
the
workers,
horse. That's
I
what they
don't want to
called
call
him in
them,
the show. That
yeah,
was crazy.
when the two sex workers, pretty much make a joke at him, he like, hey yo, a nigga just trying, pretty much like,
Yeah, he was. I
nigga
was just
just trying to
asking.
figure some shit
I'm
out,
just.
man.
I just need some help. That's all it was. I wasn't trying. But it's a nice contrast because of Game of Thrones. Everyone's trying to see somebody or
Yeah,
outwit you,
yeah, yeah.
get something from you, or trick you. So it's like
I
he's
think
just being straight up.
I think it goes to show, there's two different worlds that
Yeah,
the Game of Thrones is living in. Is the people up
Mm-hmm.
top. I think the people up top always they live in I mean, we all know they live in a separate world from the regular people, but
Yeah,
they live in this world where the anxiety of somebody always trying to take them out for their
yeah,
spot is so stressful that they have to play these quote unquote games. And you got the regular people down there just really living, trying to see the next day or wanting to
yeah.
live for it, just want a, a, a level of honor, just want to move up a little bit.
I like that we get a point of view of the common folk.
Yeah, yeah, big time.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Big
not
time.
like there's no one making a play for the throne right now.
Exactly.
All the
Exactly.
nigga try to do is,
He just want to be
get
like,
get his name on the list so he could joust and get some armor and a new sigil. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yep.
That's all he trying to do. He got a little squad, little bald head boy named Egg,
Shout out to Egg, little ball boy.
which I find it hilarious that they keep trying to hide that he's a Targaryen from us. Like it's not so god, like it's not obvious every time. So, but something he says something is like, "You ain't poor."
I
I
mean,
find that funny.
I think we know the lore.
Yeah,
So from the outside looking in, like, come on, Duggan. But
yeah.
I'm very curious. Like, if we didn't know the lore,
Well, we
would we still
know
feel the
he was a
same way?
Targaryen.
I just don't know. I just
You know
don't know.
what tipped me off when
When they came in and he
now the first episode when he was like, I gotta bring you down to King's Landing. He's like, oh, you need to go home. He's like, oh, I have to go to King's Landing. And then he was like, oh, he said like where the poor people from, and he was like, he looked at him like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, oh, he must be some type of
yeah
royalty or
yeah
something. You know what I'm
yeah
saying?
yeah yeah when he didn't
Oh,
respond yeah.
yeah. So like, I think that's funny.
But I will
Uh,
say he is totally opposite of what some of the other
yeah,
Targaryen characters have been showing so far in the season. When they
I
first
gotta,
pulled up in episode 2 and Cuzzo was talking to Duncan like he was one of the horse boys. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And he was a little asshole.
he was,
Egg, very humble. He's smart mouth, but he
yeah.
humble with it and he's willing to put in the work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because he's so far from the chain of being a king.
Yeah,
He don't have to be like that way. You know what I'm saying? He got no shot. You know how many
yeah.
people have to die for him to become king?
I guess it worked. I guess
A
that.
good amount of people. I mean, it's gonna happen. But you know that's gonna happen when you have a
Yeah,
Targaryen. You know what I'm saying? When you got a
yeah,
Targaryen in the show, a bunch of Targaryens gonna die. That's what usually
yeah.
happens. Why you think there ain't that many left in the OG show? There's
Well,
one
that's from
left.
all the incest, man.
That and infighting and civil
Well,
war.
the
There was
infighting because of the incest.
yeah,
I really
which
do
a
believe they
lot
got
of
to pull out.
incest. You know what? I think the downfall of the Targaryens was they just needed to stop fucking each other.
They just
Maybe
needed to stop fucking each other.
branch out.
Join families,
Yeah,
do it the right way. Join
yeah.
if they linked up with the black folk. If they linked
Yeah.
up with them black folk, they would have been
And
straight.
and by the time, well, the black folk was their family.
I
They
know.
are Targaryens as well.
I'm aware.
So that was still incest because they was fucking each other too.
You're right. Expand the hair. Like, just
Yeah,
expand.
you know what I'm
You
saying? They
had the
needed to.
blood. You had the
What
DNA
they
was gonna be.
needed to do, well, you know what? When they started expanding, it was too late.
Yeah.
Think about it. Cersei with her kids, but even though they weren't Targaryen. I mean, they weren't Baratheons. Uh, shit. I know they're Baratheons. Never mind. That's not even Targaryens. I
Yeah,
mixed that all up.
they weren't
Yeah,
Baratheon. They
all the
was
Targaryens. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking about it. They just love fucking each other.
I mean
That's
crazy.
crazy. They fucked
Crazy
each other
work.
to death.
It was crazy. Whoa.
Yeah, they fucked
Sheesh.
each other to death. That's what they did. They just
Sheesh, my boy.
Oh man, they just did it to
Yeesh.
death. Even Jon Snow. Actually, Jon Snow wasn't a product of incest.
Jon Snow was not a product of
Yeah,
incest. No.
I forgot who his mother is. I think
He's
she's a
still
Stark.
alive.
He's a
Yes.
Stark he's the dragon and the wolf.
Mama was a Stark.
So,
Mama was a
yeah,
Stark.
nah, but to get back on track, show's good. We got on track
a
about some Game of
nice
Thrones, you know what I'm
a
saying?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms, man.
And
What a
that
show.
is sick. Nice lighthearted show. There was literally a poop joke. I thought when they started doing the dun 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 dun, dun cut to him shitting, I was like, damn, either people gonna love that or hate that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Because I could see someone being like, "Oh, this is disrespectful," but they were letting people know this ain't gonna be your usual Game of Thrones. But yeah, good show. I recommend it. Check it out. We'll talk about episode 3 next week.
big facts.
Um,
Big
and
facts.
other Game of Thrones news.
Mm.
George R. R. Martin did an interview talking about the showrunner of House of the Dragon is making me concerned for season 3 and 4 of the show. Apparently, the relationship between George R. R. Martin and I believe his name is Ryan Condal, the showrunner of House of the Dragon, is
Uh huh.
not good. They are not even on speaking terms. It has gotten so bad that HBO had to step in and be like, "Hey, yo, George, when you got notes, just give them to us, and we'll bring them to him."
Huh.
So it's got me concerned because they was working together very well in the first season with another guy. The other guy got let go. Second season is just George R. R. Martin and old boy, and now third season they ain't even talking. So something going on. I'm hoping it doesn't damage the show at all. I hope they still go on. But the first indication of this was the fact that they only had 8 episodes last season. They should have had 10. I guess there was supposed to be some big battle that
Yeah,
was supposed
apparently
to
due
take
to
place in the
budget, they
second
got moved
season.
to season 3.
Due to the budget and the strikes and stuff, it got moved to season 3. I guess that was a big moment of contention for George R. R. Martin and Ryan Condal. So I think it's a little concerning because I think Ryan Condal, after a certain point, was like, "Hey, yo, this is here, OG. I get this your shit, but it's my shit." So like, I will say I do think it's kind of a sign of disrespect. It's not like George Lucas with Star Wars. If George Lucas tells you to put something in Star Wars, you put that shit in Star Wars, even though he don't own it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's one of those things that makes me grow concerned.
I mean,
Maybe this
there's an
time should lead
argument.
for him to go
There's
sit
a
his ass down and write the books.
there's an argument to be had. He really, if you put everything in a book, your opinion doesn't necessarily need to be
Yeah,
there.
you
I
already
think
got the story out there.
I do feel like the show season 2 was
Started off
had the
strong,
action. It had the action,
yeah.
but
Started
the
off strong.
ending, yeah, the ending wasn't hitting.
Mm-mm.
I think it was
It,
too much of a setup for season 3. Like I just
yeah,
need something stronger in season 2. Like I
it
can't.
didn't feel like a finale. It felt like
No,
the
it
episode
didn't,
before
and
a battle.
it didn't. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, look, it's giving us a lot of hype for season 3. Like season 3 has to be
Yeah,
one of the greatest seasons of all time.
it has to be
The way
good.
they
It has to
ended
be good.
season 2 with everybody preparing for battle, dragons flying everywhere, then you're like, oh, shit's
Yeah,
about to pop off. You know what I'm
something's
saying?
going down.
But you would have hoped that we ended season 2 on somebody dying that wasn't supposed to die, something like that. But hey, here we are. Here we are.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm hoping it all works out at the end of the day. We can't afford for another Game of Thrones show to have a shit ending.
No,
I can't. I don't think I could survive it again. I
no,
don't think the
no,
series itself would survive another bad ending to a show.
no. It's pretty
So
messed up.
I think George R. R. Martin should, maybe get his ass back to the desk, get to the typewriter, start
How
writing
old is
some
this man,
stuff.
yo?
He's like, I think he's in the 70s
Yeah, I
now.
mean, I don't know
He's
when he
getting up
started
there.
writing this. I don't know when he started writing this stuff, but
He's
to
had the,
ask a
this is
man of his
he
age to get back
he's
to the writing,
77 years old. But
yeah,
here's the thing,
that's just
Tyler.
tough to ask of
The
a nigga.
last book came out in 2018.
He's 70, about
It's
70.
actually not that long. I don't think I don't think that book counts. 2011 was the last book.
Yeah, he was a lot younger.
Yeah, yeah, he was a lot younger. No, I was right. I was right. No, 2018 was the last book. So it's been 7 years since the last book. I guess this is the longest break he's taken in between books
69.
since he
No pun
started writing
intended.
them. So, I mean,
At what point do you ask a nigga to retire?
But here's the thing: it's his series that he ended on a cliffhanger, so he gotta finish it. He gotta wrap it up.
I mean, you do what you want.
I personally don't care. I ain't gonna read the
Mona
books.
Lisa is not a finished painting.
I ain't gonna read the books.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right. But and again, like I said, I ain't gonna read the books. But I think
Whose
he should
fault is
finish
it
the
for
book.
taking this on as a show when the shit wasn't finished?
Well,
It's
I
not his
think
fault.
when they started it, I think they were expecting him to have the books done
It's
by the
not his
time the
fault.
show came to an end.
This is on HBO at this point. It's not his fault that they took on the show with making assumptions.
Okay, so
So it's
the
on HBO.
last novel came out in 2011. So it's been 15 years since he made the last book. The rest has been novellas, which are less painstaking. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or companion books. And those he's done, the companion books he ain't writing by himself. But the last Game of Thrones book was written in 2011 when the show came out.
His heart he may not even have it in his heart to be that like
He may not.
deceptive and writing shit that's just pure evil. Because the Game of Thrones is just pure evil, like damn near.
Yeah, a lot of that shit. And but here's the thing, Tyler. The nigga said he got two books left. That's why I think people want him to finish it. He said he got 2 books left. So I think that's why there's this
I don't
pressure on
believe it,
him to
bro.
finish the books. He said if 15 years is a long time, if you don't wrote the book in 15 years, he ain't gonna finish the book.
I don't believe it, bro. Man,
Because
shout out to
if
him,
the
man. He got the
longest
money.
break in between books, he started the first one came out in 96, second one in 98, third one in 2000, fourth one in 2005. So that's a 5-year gap. Then it was a 6-year gap. Now it's a 15-year gap. So
Shout out to
we
him,
might
man.
not ever see another
He
Game
played
of
y'all.
Thrones book. He played
Just be real. He
all the
played y'all.
fans of the books.
Shout
But
out
he
to
wrote
him.
the Dunk and Egg series in 2015.
Yeah, I'm proud of him for.
No, he didn't. I lied.
To be able to write
2010.
something like that and pretty much make your living off of it for much longer than he probably expected. Very impressive.
Sure.
Very
He
impressive.
got a lot of stuff. Yeah, the Tales of Dunk and Egg started in 98, 2003, and the last one came out in 2010. So,
yeah, we need to write
yeah.
We need to write some shit.
I started, I
We
can
need
write some stuff.
We need a nigga version of the Thrones, man.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, you got to build a whole world.
Writing a book and making a world is I feel like there's a lot of outlining before you even write some shit.
Yeah, we need to
you gotta outline.
We need to Airbnb a cabin for like a month.
Maybe even longer, to be honest, man. It's might be a lot.
I know. Well, we need to go out in the woods
and just
bring a chalkboard.
Yeah, just like pluribus.
Just a world of all black people, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, fuck the game up.
Yeah, bro, really fuck the game up. And the crazy thing is, making a world full of black people. Don't even tell people it's all black people. Just let them figure it out on their own.
No. They facts.
Let them figure it out on their own. Like, this sound like a black person. No fucking shit.
The question is what accents are we gonna give? Everybody on Game of Thrones is
they gonna talk
Irish
normal.
or British.
They gonna talk normal.
But what's normal for them? On Game of Thrones, everybody Irish, British. They got that European.
I say they speak like an American, depending on what part of the region they from. They gonna sound southern. They gonna sound like they
New York niggas.
They sound like a New York.
We got this from the Bay.
We got accents upon accents. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the African American vernacular English will be put on display.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That is absolutely.
Yeah.
But then we gotta have an area with Africans. A couple different countries, couple different. It's gonna be named something else. No.
I know, but in relation to the map, if you look at the map, it's gonna be another country, but it's just it's in the shape of Africa.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be the shape of the continent of Africa.
We can't call it the niggerdoms. We can't call it the 7 niggerdoms.
We can't even use the word nigger in the title.
Oh, we gotta replace.
Yeah, we can't use. We don't even. The
Ooh,
word nigga won't even exist in this world. Tyler,
nah,
think
but we
about it.
gotta, but we
Open your
gotta,
third eye. The word nigga
nah,
won't even exist.
we gotta refer to the niggas though somehow, some way. The niggas,
Well, that's not nigga.
fair, but the top dog is the niggas. But we got, oh man, you know what? Fuck it, man. I just gotta start. We got just gotta start
Hey,
writing some shit, man.
start writing some shit.
I
Start
got a
writing
lot
some
of
shit.
nigga stuff in my head,
We
bro.
talk off here. We talk off
Yeah.
here.
All right, moving on, man. Big shout out to KC, man. KC's
Yeah,
picks. Look, we already know who Jay got.
yeah.
Shout out to the
You,
Pats. Pats made it to the Super Bowl.
we
Shout out to the
back, baby.
Seahawks. This is
We back.
I've talked to a Seahawks fan. They're calling it the revenge game.
Oh yeah, for sure. They should have won that fucking Super Bowl. I was shocked when we won that Super Bowl. I didn't even go to
Uh
front. Remember, we was there. It was
so
snowing.
we
It
got
was a snowstorm. We was like,
I
damn, we
remember.
gonna have winter condition
I
tomorrow.
remember. I remember, Jay. I remember like it was yesterday. Yes. Yes it was. Yes it was.
But yeah, no, that
Oh
was
man.
I hope we
My
froze
bad.
up. We froze up for a little bit.
Yeah. I remember, Jay. I
But yeah,
remember like it was
it
yesterday
is gonna
because
be a
I was
revenge game.
ready.
I'm hyped.
I'm gonna tell you how petty I was, my brother. I'm gonna tell you how petty I was. Our coach texted us the night before. He said, "Pats win, no workouts in the morning," and
No conditioning.
I couldn't care less. And yeah,
Yep.
I couldn't care less. I was like, I am so ready to get up and go work out in the morning, and I didn't mind at all to see the Pats lose. And for them, for Russell Wilson to throw that ball on the 2 yard line, just felt like a big slap in the face, man. Big old slap in the face, man. A little technical difficulties on the connection. Come on, laptop. Oh, there you go. There
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. I just stopped talking because you was breaking up. I was just letting you finish your
Yeah. I
thought.
started explaining myself.
But
No, when Russell Wilson threw that ball on the 2 yard line, it felt like a slap in my face. I was ready to go to
yo,
workouts in the morning. I didn't
it
care. That's
made
how petty I
sense.
was.
I
I was
I
ready to
will
get my
bring this
workout
up
on.
again. I think it, I think it made sense, right? I
No,
think it made sense why
it
they
just
threw the
didn't.
ball.
It just didn't.
In the grand scheme of things, if they threw the ball and it was incomplete, they was gonna run the ball. They should just never. They tried to outsmart us, and they should have just said,
They
"Fuck it."
tried to ask me.
Everybody knows what we gonna do. Just run the fucking ball. It wasn't even fourth down.
Richard Sherman's face. It wasn't even for Richard Sherman's face,
It
man.
wasn't
I
even
can never
fourth
forget
down. Like it
that.
was first down.
That nigga made the ugliest face. So it is a revenge game.
Yeah,
But
it
the way the
is.
Seahawks offense has been rolling, I have to go with Seattle with the way the Seahawks offense has been moving.
Hey,
It shouldn't be a issue with the weather. Now, with that
I,
being said, that means the
it is
Patriots
gonna be.
offense will actually be working too. It's going to be a
Yep.
very interesting game. But
It's gonna be. It's
uh,
gonna be a fucking dog fight, bruh.
yes,
It might be the most boring game of all time, which I will be
no,
loving.
no, it's not going to be. It's not going to be
But
boring.
it
I don't
also
think
might
so.
be very exciting,
It
or it
won't be
might be just one
boring.
sided. It
It
might
won't
just
be.
be one sided.
You just gonna give every scenario of how this game could go, Jake.
Yeah, I don't know.
It won't.
I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want the Patriots to win. I'm rooting for the Patriots to win. I don't know if we gonna win.
Here's the thing. If they're going to win this, I think they did find a formula last week. Drake May escaping the pocket will be a very big
Yeah, they got
portion of the
contained.
game because it seemed like that offensive line. I mean, these niggas haven't blocked well the whole playoffs. If we're
Yeah,
being
they
if we're
haven't.
being quite
But
honest.
also, the defenses we've been playing have been top defenses.
But so is Seattle's. That's what I'm saying. Seattle has
Yeah, I
one of the
know.
best. They call themselves MOB.
Yeah,
I
they
forget
do.
what the
That
M mean, but
defense.
it's some boom.
That
They
defense is
booming.
scary. It's a top scoring
Yeah,
defense.
they back booming again. So it's like,
Yeah,
it should be interesting.
yeah. Well, I'm just happy we back. It's just beautiful to see. All is right in the world with the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I know you're not gonna say that, Tyler, because you're not you're not from New England. But like for a New Englander, I grew up my whole life with the Patriots in the Super Bowl. If you think about it,
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to not have my team in the Super Bowl. So the last 7 years of them not being in the Super Bowl was kind of strange. It made me really embrace my fandom. I took it for granted for so long.
Yeah, because
I,
yeah. In
I
college, you
didn't
wasn't a Patriots fan.
have to be a fucking diehard fan because they was winning regardless if I cared or not. It's hard to root for the home team when all they do is win. It's like, yeah, well, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we won. Of course. I used to be like, of course we won. What is there to worry about? You know? So it really ignited my fandom, having us go down these last 7 years of just ass. So when we back, baby,
It's
we
good to know.
back. It feels good. It feels good. Is this how you felt last year, T?
All right,
The last 2 years?
let's move on, man. Let's move on to Tyler's Turntables, man. Wow, some beautiful music was released this weekend. I want to first start with IDK. Matter of fact, this whole section really is dedicated to the DMV. So big shout out to IDK, PG County's own man. He dropped an album called ETDS, a mixtape by IDK. ETDS standing for Even the Devil Smiles.
Oh
So the
shit.
story behind this
That's
album,
a hard ass name, bro. That should go
it
hard.
is. It is. It is. The story behind this album is that IDK went to prison in 2010. He was on a 15-year sentence. He had a 15-year sentence. So technically speaking, he would have came out this year.
Yeah.
So I think the
Last
whole
year.
album is kind of technically based on this feeling of like coming out this year. A lot of it was really about what he did, what he was going through, how he got to where he got to in regards to getting to prison. Just a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
stories being told throughout the album. It really almost feels like I'm listening to the feel of one battle after another. So in the one battle after another movie is like the movie just don't stop. It just keeps going. Jay, I don't know if you heard me. I said it gives me the feel
Mm-hmm.
of one battle after another. The listen to the album,
Okay.
and so
Yeah.
this album really just doesn't give you a chance to kind of breathe. It just keeps coming, keeps
Mm.
going, and like the transitions to each song, it just keeps coming at you. Pause, and but it's something that I really, really enjoyed. I thought the features was very on point. I think one of my favorite joints on there is the joint with the DMX sample,
Mm.
start to finish. That joint was freaking hard. Life for a Life with the Pusha
R.I.P.
T sample. Yeah, R.I.P. to him, man. And he has some really good joints on there, talking about this one story about him and this lady he had. And I just feel like it's a very under. It will probably be a very underrated album in regards to people talking about it. But on the first week numbers, this album dropped last week with ASAP Rocky's, and he beat ASAP Rocky's numbers, at least on the Spotify. So uh, big
Oh.
shout out, big shout out to him. Um,
IDK do got his own fan base. We talked about this in the Patreon. He got his fan base.
no, for
I
sure,
don't hear nobody talk about him, but I feel like everyone who likes hip hop knows
yeah,
about him. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give him a
he
listen.
works with a lot of the big names.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said before, so I'll never forget. I went to go see Isaiah Rashad,
Yeah.
and IDK opened up for him. And that's when I first met him, dapped him up, and everything. So you almost feel like a personal, like I feel like, like, dang, I really met this nigga. And so it's interesting because I feel like he, as I told Jay earlier, I feel like he took the rush route of like heavy touring, like people actually seeing his face, meeting him. And so, those people, the people that tour, people that go to concerts, they really they don't say much online. They just gonna listen to niggas. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so the opinions or people telling you to listen to so and so and whatnot, having to pay influence to say, hey, this is hot. He don't really have to do that. He went and did the groundwork of going on tour, getting his music out there, and so I think it really paying off for him, man. So y'all make sure y'all go check out ETDS, a mixtape by IDK. And now, staying in the DMV, big shout out to Ari Lennox with the Vacancy album. Woo! Big shout out to Ari. You know what I'm saying? Ari. Um,
All
Ari
right.
was a member of Dreamville Records. This is her first album without the Dreamville label. This is her first album without the Dreamville label. She created this album under Interscope Records, but she didn't lose her her what's the word I'm looking for? She didn't lose her style. She didn't lose her identity when making the
Mm.
switch from Dreamville to Interscope. I feel like she is still this soulful R&B singer that we knew before, and I think she doubled down on it with this album.
Mm.
I first want to start by saying I think Ari, this class of R&B singers, wherever you want to put her, this is the best voice we have in R&B right now. I think this is
Okay.
the best voice we have in R&B, especially amongst the women. You can't tell me one
Mm.
person that can legit sing better than Ari Lennox at this moment. I haven't heard
I wish
anybody try to
KC
go
was
for them.
here so she couldn't refute you. I feel like
I
she would
wish.
refute
You can't tell me
you.
somebody who, and I'm talking this class. Don't bring up my Jills and Ericas and all them the older folk we know. We know they can sing. You know, I ain't putting her against them. She sing better
What
than the
class you took?
Janaes. She sing better than the Janaes, the Ella Mays, the Queen Najas, the Summer Walkers. She sing better than all them niggas. I just
You
need
think she
this to
sing
be.
better than SZA?
Yes. Yes, I think she sings. I think she sings better. SZA makes better music.
Coco?
Yes, she sings
You think
better
she
than
sings
Coco.
better than Coco Jones?
Yes.
I don't know much about R&B, but I
I
will have
want
to
you to
say that I
okay.
don't think
And you say,
she
Tyler,
sings better than Coco.
how could you ever just listen to
Yeah.
songs like Horoscope, listen to
Okay.
songs like Under the Moon, okay, listen to songs like Deep Strokes, and you get what
Nasty.
I'm saying.
That's
Now,
nasty.
let me get into the album. Ari, thank you for being such a freak. I truly appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We get straight to it with Vacancy. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri on the production. You feel me? And the freakiest song of the album, Pretzel. Oh my goodness. She want a nigga to fold it into a pretzel. What
Ugh.
type of shit? Oh my
Oof.
God. Amen. 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 Now, one of my favorite songs, High Key. Jay, listen to High Key. You get to the hook, right? She start hitting niggas with some old school, like I feel like Tank would sing a hook like this. She start hitting them
Mm.
on the hook. She go, "Let me be your freaky lullaby." I said, "Oh, okay, I ain't heard no flow like that." Oh, I said, "Oh, she hit niggas with the oh." As soon as I heard, I said, "Oh shit!" I'm shaking the shoulder like, you know what I'm saying? That's the part of
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
the part of the song, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice little part of the
I
song
didn't
right
hear
there.
that. That do sound like Tank. That do sound like
Oh
Tank.
yeah, that gave me tank. That gave me tank. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I gotta listen. Let me give it a. Let me get to some more Ari Lennox because I don't know about the Coco Jones thing, but
Nigga,
I
she
do
sing
think
better than
Ari Lennox
Coco.
has an amazing voice. I don't know who sings better than who. I can't say it. Personally, I don't have an opinion on who sings better
I
than who.
love Coco.
I
I
do
don't
like
ever
Ari
want you to
Lennox.
get it twisted,
I'm
but here's the thing
surprised.
about Coco. Coco has not truly tested her vocals. Like when you listen
Okay.
to her, she stays within a certain pocket. It's not that she can't sing. You could tell that she's staying with a certain pocket and she ain't going for it, bro.
Mm.
She ain't going for it. You listen to a song like Horoscope, you get to the end of Horoscope, and she's singing like she in church, just oh man. She go for it, bro. And that's all you can ask for. You feel me? I really feel like she was going for a hit with almost every song.
Mm.
I really feel like that. It's hard to say there's a skip on this album because I just haven't heard one yet.
She got
Um,
hunger. I'm happy she got this
yeah,
hunger. I feel like Dreamville was good for her to make her own identity because you saying that like she doesn't lost her identity. I think that was a good. That's a good thing Dreamville has done for her.
yeah.
Had her gave her the ability to be herself in her music
Mm-hmm.
and to continue being herself and find who she is in music. I just don't think they did a good job of marketing. I don't think. A
You know,
lot
it's
of these.
interesting to say that. It's interesting you say that. She did a lot of stuff for this album that I'm sure a
Yeah.
lot of people like. If you don't go directly on Ari's YouTube page, you would have never seen it.
Oh yeah,
She
for
did like
sure.
a 5-part vacancy motel series. I
Okay.
think each video is probably about 2 minutes, and she also had a vacancy sessions where
Mm,
she sang the song like in a booth. You know, it's very similar to like the Colors type stuff.
yeah.
And so, um, she went on J Hud's show, but it's like, and I feel like there's a lot of things for artists. Man, marketing is tough, and it's like, how do you get yourself out there? I don't think she likes the Breakfast Club. I don't think she's a
Yeah.
fan, so she hasn't done that. But she had need to.
A
This is the
lot of
number
people.
one
Yeah.
R&B album since it
Yeah.
came out. She's number one on the charts. So
I mean, it's a good week to come out right
yeah,
before Valentine's,
right before
close to
Snowstorm.
Valentine's Day,
Yep.
close to Valentine's Day, but not too close to Valentine's. I mean, not too far away from Valentine's Day. It's a good pocket because then you listen to it.
Gives you time to add the songs to the playlist. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Give you time to really get, you know, accustomed
Mm-hmm.
to the music. Um, Shout out to Buju Banton. I
Okay.
just want to say that I haven't heard an album. Let's see, with Buju Banton that hasn't been like popping. Shout out Victoria Monet. She had him on his, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just always funny to me when he comes on because it's like these songs be so soft. You know what I'm saying? Just give you that good reggae, and then he comes on. Buju Banton, and I'm like, shout out to that nigga because he don't be giving a fuck.
That won't
You
fuck
know
at
what you
all.
getting. You know what
That,
you
that
getting.
won't, that
You
won't
know.
fuck at all.
You know
But
what you getting with that. But nah, thank you, Ari. Thank you, Ari, for this album, man. Vacancy. Got the R&B started off right for the year, man. This is exactly what I want to hear because after this, man, we got apparently a LMA album coming out. And then Jill Scott is coming back, bro. Jill Scott's been on
yeah,
a nice little marketing tour. Now Jill Scott, she been
it's her.
hitting all of the interviews, bro. She did
Ain't it her first album in a couple years too?
yeah, first time in a long time. She did
Yeah.
R&B Money. She did In Real Life with Angie Martinez. Boy, that In Real Life with Angie Martinez, boy. Ooh, Lord. Lord Jesus. made
Calm
me
yourself, bro.
nigga
Calm
made me
yourself.
did you see it? Did you
Yeah,
see it?
I seen it. I seen
Do
it.
you
I'm
know
just
what I'm talking about?
keep it together. That's all I'm saying.
Do
Keep
you
it
know what I'm
together.
talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Keep it together, bro. Keep it
That
together.
was crazy. Y'all go and check out the end when they get to the listener questions. That's all I'm telling you to do. You ain't gotta watch the whole thing. It's cool. Go to the listener questions section. That's well. Anyway,
The
I'm looking
album
forward.
cover for our album come out on the 13th.
Yep, I'm looking forward to Jill
To
Scott's
whom
album.
this may, cause to whom this may concern, it look good. It look
And
like it's
she
gonna
did
be good.
she was on Colors. She did a Color Studio, Jill Scott.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I think Erica Badu will be dropping this year at some point. I know her and the Alchemist was working. I don't
When
know what
was her
happened to
last
it, but I got a
album?
feeling they're gonna come. So I think this this
It's
this be a cool year of R&B, man.
was her last album in 2004. She had another album before
No,
that.
it's not no. She died. Woman came out when we was in
Oh,
college.
2015.
Yeah,
2015.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
They don't have it in order.
No, not at all.
They don't got shit. Oh yeah, by popular demand. I remember that. That was 2018.
Yeah,
No, that
so
wasn't 2018. Well, I don't know, man. They don't got the shit in order on Apple
I
Music, man.
remember. I think last. I may have missed. I thought Woman was the last
It was the last one.
album. Yeah,
They have all these damn dates on wrong on the goddamn thing.
yeah,
Um, so it's been about 10 years, 11 years
yeah,
since the last project.
yeah.
Oh man.
Well, shout out to her, man. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. Big shout out to Ari. Shout out to IDK, the DMV. Truly represented this past weekend. So I'm very proud of that. So yeah. That is Tyler's Turntables. And that's all we got for y'all this week, man. Let
Uh,
us know what y'all think of A Knight's Tale. What the frick is it called?
a
A
Night of the
Night of the
Seven
Seven
Kings.
Kingdoms.
There you
Let me
go.
know what y'all
There you
think
go.
of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Put that in the comments. Give me what's your favorite song on the Ari Lennox album. Mine is High Key. Y'all let me know what y'all favorite song is on the Ari Lennox album. And then give me a rating. Listen to IDK's album. Give me a rating. Best out of 10. I give it an 8.
Okay.
Maybe even 9, if I'm being honest with you. I give it an
Oh,
eight and a
okay.
half. 8.5.
Well, you
I
know,
mean,
you
even the
are a big fan of Ari Lennox.
I'm
I
talking
will
about
say.
IDK's album.
Oh,
Ari
IDK. I'm
Lennox.
sorry.
Ari Lennox album. I'll be damned if I think it's 10. I think it's 10 out of 10. I think
I
she
was gonna
knocked it
say
out of the
it's
park.
it's a little low. I was gonna say 8 or 9 for Ari
I
Lennox was
think
a
she
little
knocked it
low
out of the park. I mean, to be
for
honest,
you.
like in comparison to age, sex, and location, like age, sex, and location is more like a 7.5, 8. This is 10.
Mm-hmm.
This is 10 out
Okay.
of 10. This very much competes with Shea Butter Baby as to what is her best album.
Oh, okay.
This is very much in competition with Shea Butter Baby. Like for
Oh,
real.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a high praise right there.
That's
Cause I
saying
didn't
something right
like
there.
the last album compared to Shea Butter Baby.
Yeah, yeah. Compared to Shea
I
Butter,
like
8,
Shea
yeah.
Butter Baby. Wait, that was her best album in my opinion. So, if you're
Major.
telling me this album is that caliber, so
I'm
what the
trying to tell
hell
you.
was happening? Was they holding her back or something? That's a
I don't think
discussion
so,
for
man.
another
I
day.
don't think so. They're not holding it back. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you what Cole has said about the way he ran Dreamville. And mind you, he sold Dreamville by this point. Everybody got their money. Um, he was like, I will never put pressure on an artist to come out with music. So it wasn't even this Dreamville holding back. It's like, why ain't they like trying to get her to move
Oh,
faster?
okay, makes
You feel what I'm
sense.
saying? And now she may have a different story.
Yeah.
She may have a different story, but just from what I've seen, I think Dreamville was more of like a, hey, what do you want to do? And we'll support your vision.
Mm,
Not more so like, hey, I think you should do this. It's like, whatever you want to do, we'll support it. We'll put money behind it. So,
mm.
you know,
Interesting. Interesting.
I could be right, I could be wrong. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm just looking from the outside. There we go, y'all. Big shout out to Casey. Make sure you subscribe to Casey's channel, Dare to Talk, to tune into more of her content. Subscribe to the Patreon. Please go to patreon.com/no clearance for the content before the convo before the convo. Wow, that's cold. It's cold. It's cold down here in the basement. Excuse any messing up of my advertisements. We will see y'all next week, man. Stay black and stay blessed.
Peace.